Yeah, I got a lot to say about this NBA playoffs, man.
All
I
right.
just, I just, oof.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting.
Very
Yeah,
good.
I'm kind of excited to see how far my Rockets are gonna go. I'm interested,
You're
man.
Rockets.
Our Rockets,
You're,
Daryl.
you're
And
Rockets. You back?
I have changed football. When did I ever leave? I never left the Rockets. I've changed football teams. I have changed. And I still have the Astros. I still go for the Astros. I still go for the Rockets. College teams, UT obviously being here, and Dallas, Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, but I make no bones about it. I've never went. I'm still Rocket, baby. I'm still red. What you talking about? Don't let this blue jacket fool you.
I just remember you being a Spurs fan at one point.
Oh, heck no. When did you? No, I like the Spur. I like the
Oh, you like them?
fundamental. I like Pop's
Pop.
system. I like his system of not allowing anybody on that team to be this superstar
Yeah.
that's bigger than the game, bigger than the team. I like that. I like the function on the organization that and the discipline that comes through Pop's leadership down that team, managing big names like Tim Duncan and nobody ever feeling like they're these major big superstars the way some of the other franchises allow their superstars to kind of stand out amongst their group. But no, I'm Rockets, baby.
You know-
It's been hard because just like the Dallas Cowboys, they ain't
Yeah.
done nothing in 30 years.
But one of the neatest, greatest, best thing I remember seeing Pop do once, he won a championship. Of course, he was up front when they pass out trophies. But as soon as his little time was up, he melted back into the background and he totally allowed his players to shine. He knew that even though there's a team with the coach and the players, I thought it was so great that he knew actually he's the leader of the team, but he wasn't the team. I just thought it was great the way he allowed his players to shine at that moment. I'll go back to the Cowboys where it used to be Jerry and Jimmy. They were up front and everybody was their supporting cast. So I thought that was great of him.
And I gotta share this. I know we getting in close to the wrap up, but I have to share this. My initial thought, I still remember this, and I want to say it was like 98. My initial thought of Pop was not that great. And I'll tell you exactly why. Was because in the late 90s, Bob Hill was the coach of the Spurs, and they were having some modest success with David Robinson and I think Avery Johnson on that team back then. Avery Johnson was on that team back then, and then they have that bad season where David Robinson gets hurt, and then because of their piss poor season, they were able to win the lottery, so they end up getting Tim Duncan. And so versus giving Bob Hill an opportunity to coach that team with Duncan and David Robinson, Pop said, "Step aside, son. I'm going to be the coach." And he took over as the head coach that very first year. That's when they won that first championship. I'm going to still put an asterisk on that championship, that 99 championship, because it was a shortened season. But nevertheless, Pop's been their coach, ever since, and wishing him well. I know he's going through some pretty severe health concerns. I don't know if he's back yet, or I think they've said he's not going to come back this year. But I remember my first initial thought of him was like, "Wow, man, you got this lottery, you win Tim Duncan, David Robinson's back, and instead of letting the guy that kind of had to work through that tough season." Have an opportunity to redeem himself. You said, step aside, son. I got it from here. That was my initial. But once I got to see Pop and his coaching style and the type of brand he built around that franchise, I was like, man, this guy's first class.
Yeah.
I think he's still, even though he's still technically the coach, he's holding what the longest record in terms of like tenure of a head coach of a major sport.
Really?
I mean, 30, what is it? How long, Daryl, is it? Let me see, 27 years? 26, 27 years? Yeah.
Landry had 29.
Well,
Oh,
that
yeah,
could be
29?
25.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to say, well, they won in 99, so that means he would have took over in 98. So,
Okay, so
yeah. But
that's
26 years. That's still
That's quite a tenure, though. That really is.
And I'm saying actively, not long, not all time, Bruce. I'm saying active.
Okay, well, I had to go back to my Cowboys, of course. I remember reading, Landry, he's a coach up in New York, and they offered him the job down here, and he's from Texas, and he told his wife, says, well, it's a way to get back to Texas for free. They'll fire me in 3 years and we'll do what's next, not knowing he's going to last that many years. Well, anyway, everybody, we're going to wrap it up for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know your thoughts. Give us some ideas of little trivia you thought about for sports. See, probably do this again. So anyway, see y'all later.